Hello and welcome to another Marvel and DC Comics Superheroes Julie Pin Bootleg Julie Pin set DLP506 A, B, C, and D. 4 sets here. We have Superman, Captain America, Spider-Man, and Deadpool. And inside each box you get a minifigure as well as a mini build you can see on the front of the boxes. Inside the box it showcases the toy a little bit more. On the back of the box it shows you some of the other figures in this set. So here's a quick look at that. And yeah, I haven't shown boxes in a while because I told the seller not to send me any boxes to save on shipping fees, apart from bigger boxes. So these are the bigger boxes, so we have some of that. And inside the instruction sheets, it actually has a, let's get more light there. It actually comes with a parts guide. Somewhat tells you what you're supposed to get in each box, so that's good. Instructions here are okay for the most part. This one's pretty decent. The colors make it a little bit hard to tell what's going on, but since the builds are so small, it's okay. And finally, this one isn't so good. The spider tells you at the start to attach these hinge pieces right there on the front. Just zoom in on that. Hinge pieces at the start, whereas that's a bad idea because once the whole thing is built you can see the hinges are sort of sticking out right there, but it's actually plates above and underneath it. So when it comes to attaching the final 2 arms to the front of the spider that attach to those hinges, you can't quite attach it. It gets in the way, the other pieces. So you can't really do that. So you have to actually follow, put this thing out of order. Don't follow its order from the instruction sheet. And here's a quick look at the top of the boxes, getting the number and the toy you get inside. So yeah, the building on all of these so it has some issues as a spider. Another issue was this plane. The bottom piece here, the slanted pieces, they have these little edges popping out. Those are kind of sharp. I think I kind of scratched my hands on one of them. So do be careful with these edges. It's not very good. I recommend a file, some sandpaper just to get it right. The rest of these, I guess they're okay. Not really well, we've had giant spiders before from some of these sets. Hooray, more giant spiders. It is pretty spidery and it's pretty creepy looking. I got some ball joints for the back 3 legs on each side, as well as a ball joint for the big bubbly butt bit of a spider. And these jaws can go up and down, and you got the hinges here. And one of the hinges here is actually damaged. The peg is slanted and sloped, so it doesn't really hold properly. So that's the thing. It just the only thing keeping this in place are the plates from above and underneath it, so it doesn't fall out completely. But yeah, it's not very good. It's broken. This plane here is okay. The Deadpool plane. It's got these 2 pieces that can come down. What do you say about this really? It's a triangle plane. It's okay. It's just kind of sharp and scratches my hand. I got the little yellow car here, which is running okay. The base body for the most part is based on the Lego Juniors type of cars, where you have less pieces to build because the whole thing's been built for you. Only difference is the 2 wheel hinge plates are not. Let me see if I can unplug it. Are not glued down, so you can remove them. So they don't rotate anything. They do get stuck in place. So don't think you can have like a rotating wheel thing going on. But the car itself looks pretty good. It reminds me of one of the yellow cars you got in one of the smaller Lego builds from Batman v the Man of Steel, I think it was. Superman vs. Zod. There's a yellow car in there. That's probably where they got their idea from. I mean, the car itself is Iron Man's car from almost like Iron Man's car from the Lego Junior set, but the coloring is just all in yellow and stuff. Finally, this plane is, I really don't know what it's supposed to be. It's just, I guess it's plain, but it's one ugly plane. Doesn't make too much sense. Some useful pieces maybe. This piece here is so soft that you can squeeze it and you can see it's moving. So it's yeah, cheaper plastic of course compared to Lego, so you got that soft material going on. These are okay, they're not great. I don't care about them too much. I can do without these. I just want the figures, to be honest, and the figures thankfully are a bit better than what we got here. So here are the 4 figures, and pretty cool lot of figures. First we have this Spider-Man here, which I'm gonna assume is another suit from that mobile Spider-Man app, where the previous Julie Pin set had a bunch of Spider-Man. He also comes with a web here. Shield for Captain America. No accessories for Superman because he's Superman, and Katana pack for Deadpool. Yeah, the Spider-Man set. The previous Spider-Man set was an 8-pack of Spider-Man figures. You can check that out on my channel. Another Julie Pin Spider-Man set. Just search Spider-Man on my channel, you'll see it. And all 8 of the Spider-Man suits in there were also from that mobile game. I guess someone will tell me soon enough which suit this is, but he's got arm printing on the side there as well as back printing, very detailed. No side body or leg print, but there is print on the side of the body. And would be a good idea to get like a grey color marker pen and just paint in the edges there to make it more consistent. But the overall figure feels pretty good in the hand, and clutch is pretty good, plastic feels pretty good, and the print is excellent. It is very nicely print Spider-Man. Next up we have this Captain America here, who turned out to be Captain Hydra, because due to spoilers, skip 10 seconds something, due to someone messing around with the timeline. And for the most part, he's printed pretty good. This is based on the SDCC comic book Captain America. His shield is printed pretty good. And previously, I kept a version of SDCC Captain America, this one, but I can't remember which version I kept, but this one is way better. The print is sharper and nicer. This one's a bit scratched and stuff. Even Captain America's nose is a bit scratched. And we'll see the look at the back momentarily. Deadpool here in a yellow X-Men style suit. Awesome. We haven't had one of these yet, at least not from a good bootleg. I think I've seen this one of the crappier bootleg brands before, but I didn't bother picking it up because I didn't feel like picking up something crappy at that moment. So here we got one. Yellow is not printed out there, so you can see, but the blue. Finally, white suit Superman. The previous one I have here is a Shin-Yong one from a long time ago, back when we first started getting bootlegs. This is a really long time ago, and it's got the weird Shin-Yong arms, so that's no good. Same face, and nice thing about this is it has bits of white plastic for one thing. It actually looks more white. This one's a bit yellow, yellowy. Printed arms, nice printed back, and instead of grey and black, it actually has silver lining. So it makes the color pop a lot more. So the new one here with Julie Pin is a lot nicer. So I'm going to be keeping this. I'm going to keep all 4 of these figures and swap out the two old crappy ones. Here's a look at the back. No back head printing for any of them, which is could be considered a downside. But there's no back printing on this one either. And move the hairpiece. No secondary face for Superman. So, in conclusion, a pretty decent set, but I just wish that these figures were in a minifigure pack instead of a bigger box like this, because a bigger box like this, instead of getting more figures, you're spending money towards certain vehicles that I honestly don't care about. If you like the spider and the planes and the car, great for you, but I don't like it. I just want more minifigures, like most people do, I think. So I recommend this just for the figures, but the rest of the parts you can chuck it in a recycle bin or use it to build something else. Spider's kind of cool, I guess, but we've already had quite a few of those. This one's a bit bigger and the build is a bit better than the previous one, but it's not that special. So really it's up to you if you like the rest of the pieces, but the price is, I think, is still worth it just to get the figures and ignore the rest, because it's not that expensive and you still get some. These 4 are really nice figures, so for the figures alone I would get this set and then just, I don't know, deal with the extra vehicles. Subscribe, suggest and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.